Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm very far away from home at the moment, but I do feel at home in this place with you. So thank you for having me and having the willingness to listen to our story. We all have our moments of regret, and although I'm not a person who holds a lot of regrets in my life, this particular time, Saturday evening, Erev Shishi, 7 p.m., it's a time that after 4 weeks I cannot feel a slight sense of regret. And I will share with you why. This time exactly every week, almost every week, it's our family time. It's the time that is most precious to Yarden, my sister, that we will always gather, no matter what happens, and be together as a family. Even in our toughest times, even after my mother passed away 10 months ago, Yarden insisted that almost every Friday evening we'll be together at this time and eat dinner together and stay together. And she will always ask, maybe you can stay a little bit longer. Maybe just stay the night. Let's wake up together. Let's have also Shabbat together. Every second of family time was so meaningful for her. It meant the world for her. This is the kind of person she is, a family person that loved the intimacy of our family and loved these Shabbat dinners. And 4 weeks ago, we just came back from a family trip in South Africa. We were all together with her husband Alon, and their daughter Geffen, 3 years old, my niece, stuck together in a small caravan for 3 weeks in South Africa. And we came back, and she told me, we're gonna go and pay a visit to Alon's family, our family in Kibbutz Be'eri. And I wanted to tell her, no, Yarden, stay. Just for Shabbat dinner, just stay with us. Go later, go on Shabbat afternoon, go in the evening. Stay with us for this dinner. And it didn't feel right. It didn't feel the polite thing to do. And usually I don't tell my siblings what to do in general. But it's been 4 weeks that we have not seen her. And another Shabbat dinner, and tomorrow will be another Shabbat morning that I have no idea where she is exactly and what is her state. And I know that she just wants to be with us. And I know that I also couldn't imagine what have happened. I don't think that any of us could have imagined this scenario, although it's not something that we don't know from our history. My sister was taken brutally from the house of her family, alongside with her child, and had to make a very bold and dangerous decision to run away. And alongside with her husband, they jumped out of a moving car, out from the terrorists' hands, just before crossing the border to Gaza. While she was holding Geffen in her arms, she ran for her life, and she ran for her husband and her daughter's life. And then she had a dilemma that, unfortunately, she's not the first Jewish mother who had to stand in this dilemma. She understood that she cannot both hold her child and save her child's life. So she handed over Geffen to Alon, so he can run faster and hide with Geffen while she was left behind. And Alon did manage to run faster, and he did manage to hide with Geffen. And it took him almost 24 hours, but he saved both of their lives. But my sister, Geffen's mother, was retaken. Her daughter is with us. Her life has been saved, but she's waiting for Yarden, and she's waiting for her mother. And this is why I'm standing here in front of you today, to tell you that this story is not over. The story of the 7th of October is a devastating story. It's a horrendous story. I've been to Be'eri for almost all of the first week of combat. I've seen things that I will not declare here today. And we cannot change that. But specifically, the story of my sister, the story of over 200 people held hostage in the hands of Hamas is not over. They can be still saved. And we know in our culture there isn't something higher than saving lives. So in this context, it's important for me to tell you that the most vital thing we can do is to have hope and determination. And this is what my family has been doing since we've heard of Yarden's story. And this is what we are doing right now. And I think that many other families are doing the same, each family in its own way. And many people ask me, what can we do? How can we support? And I think in these times, I feel so strongly the statement, Kol Israel Aravim Ze Leze, because we get so much support from our family, from our friends, but also from individuals, strangers sometimes independently, sometimes from organizations like UGA and JFNA that helped me to be in this journey in the US. And there are various ways to help. I think that every word helps. Every effort helps. The fact that you are here listening to me helps. Specifically for our family, we have a lot of complicated efforts. We even have a website, bringyardenhome.com, that if you want, you can see how you can help through that. But I believe that every family have a way that you can find and support in various, numerous ways. I think that it's vital, and I think that it's really affirming to know at this time that we are not alone. I also want to share with you my thought of the day after. Because there will be a day after. And I believe that if we'll be resourceful enough, if we'll be determined enough, and if we'll be hopeful enough, there is a high chance Yarden will meet Geffen. There's a high chance that I will hug my sister again, and that children will be reunited with their parents, and that grandchildren will be able to hug their grandparents, and ill people will get the medication that they need. And we'll be able to see this healing process. We'll be able to get this small positive glimpse of positive ending to the story. And once that will happen, we will still probably be in a very difficult, agonizing phase of our life. But we will be able to try to look forward, to look ahead, and seek for a better future for all of us. Personally, for me, I'm an educator, and my expertise is peace education. And I believe that when time will come, I will get back to do what I know to do, which is to seek a better future for all of us, because I believe that this is what Yarden wants for Geffen, and this is what I want for Yarden and for all the children who are held hostage or alive anywhere. And in that sense and in that hope that I want you to hold on to, I want to share with you that in these Friday dinners, in Shabbat dinners, my grandfather that unfortunately passed away almost 2 years ago used to say a blessing, probably you're familiar with it, that we cannot say right now at our family, but I believe that we will be able to say it. And if we all be devoted enough for the cause of bringing them back home tomorrow, of bringing them back home wherever it takes, wherever time it will take, and we'll make it together, we'll be able to get back to this statement. So I hope you can say it in your hearts with me. This is something that I'm used to say in this hour exactly every week almost. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. אמן. תודה רבה.
Gili, I want to thank you because you did something very important. We read about, we think about 250 people in captivity. It's such a large number. It's almost hard to get our arms around that. But you have shared your sister, you've shared Yarden's story with us. And that brings this home all the more so. We will continue to hope and to pray for the safe return of your sister, for all the hostages, and God willing, she will see her daughter, see her family again. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.